Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a deck review. Today we're going to look at the Jack Daniel's whiskey playing cards. The front and back of the tuck box is pretty much a representation of the back of the playing cards. It's kind of a similar take on a very old Jack Daniel's label that would go into a bottle. The cards say gentlemen's playing cards on the sides. They do say plastic coated. They do say poker size, and these cards are made by Hoyle. Hoyle is a manufacturer of playing cards that was later purchased by the United States Playing Card Company. So it is still a decent brand. It is still a decent stock. These cards are, however, a very thin stock, so it's definitely a cheaper brand of deck. It was probably something that they reserve for advertisements and promotional decks like this. I think I picked these up at a grocery store and just purchased them just because they looked interesting. And they are interesting. The neat thing about this deck is it is a recreation of what a kind of a deck would look like if it was in an Old West saloon. You can look at the Ace of Spades there. It's very retro, very cowboy, Wild West looking. You got Jack Daniel's in the center there. It says Jack Daniel's Distillery. And the face is yellowed as to look like it was aged by time. The cards then are the same. So they have this yellow face to them, and then the pips and the indices have a very soft edge. They're not hard like they were printed from like a printer. They look more hand-drawn like perhaps a deck of cards would look if it was in the Wild West. Let me show you. The courts are these old-style court cards that have just a limited amount of color, just some oranges and some burgundies. And then let me find, and your aces, you know, pretty much all looks like this kind of throwback to a time when things were dirtier and simpler. It's a pretty cool deck. I like these kind of recreation decks that make it look like you're playing with something that was, you know, found in a saloon. There aren't any special cards. There's no advertisements, and there's no jokers even included in this deck. Like I said, it's a very thin stock. It feels cheaper. It was obviously released through Jack Daniel's and Hoyle as part of some promotion. I do have some other decks that are alcohol related. I have a Jim Beam bourbon playing card deck that I reviewed in another video, and I have a Jameson Irish whiskey deck. The Jameson Irish whiskey deck I've never opened, simply because it's a bridge size deck and I don't collect bridge decks. And I've seen these cards on the internet and they're all right. I mean, the back design is looks just like that. I've just kind of left it shrink wrapped just to see if it would ever increase in value. Probably won't, but hey, to each his own, right? So that's my review. As always, you can like this video just so that other people can find this channel a little quicker. You can also subscribe to this channel just to stay up to date on the latest in cards and card magic. You can also follow us on Twitter, which is twitter.com/magicorthodoxy. You can also like our page on Facebook, which is facebook.com/magicorthodoxy. Thanks. Bye.